I'm screwed there.
Now that this leaking fuel tank is finally out, I need to get this deck ready to get put back together. I'm replacing everything I cut out with Coosa, but before I can even think about closing this thing up, I've got tons of work to do.
We're back on it. We're gonna straighten up all these lines where I mangled it all up. And this is my Savage Creek tunnel hole. If you've been following along, you guys know what's going on with it. We had a failing fuel tank and we just ripped that out last week. Today we're gonna be grinding all this liquid nails that they used to put the tank down previously and cleaning up all this stuff here so we can get our new Coosa tabs all the way under. I actually just went and picked up a whole sheet of Coosa. So this is gonna be the new panel for the front deck. That's the old one. I think it's the best route to go because the coring on this is like, it's kind of, you guys know what kind of coring this is? It's like it's really weird. It's not like a Coosa, it's like a foam kind of core. I'm not 100% sure what that is, but we're gonna start cleaning all this up. Actually, I'm gonna lay some extra glass here to help strengthen this. If you can see all that stuff moving, it's not very strong, this whole little ledge where the tank sits. And then I'm gonna have to add some supports underneath that Coosa because it is 1/2 inch, and if you guys have ever worked with 1/2 inch Coosa, it is a little flimsy, but we're gonna put some supports in there and you can see how flimsy it is. So we got a lot of work ahead of us. Still waiting on the tank to get back. Hopefully that'll be in this video. If not, it will be in my next video. But let's get to grinding all this stuff out and cleaning it up. And there's a million other ways you can do this, but you can use cardboard, or I've seen people use that foam board you can get at like Home Depot or Lowe's. But this should work good as long as it's nice and tight. You don't want to, if it's loose, it's going to be all janky-fied. And this Sharpie sucks. We'll use the red one. Who likes red tools? Who likes red tools? I know I got some green tools and some other kind of tools, but I feel like red tools are the best tools out there. There we go. There's my template. And when I put it on the Coosa, I'll tape it a little bit, kind of stretch it. All right, so you guys saw me do this part, and I tried to tape it on the Coosa and it didn't really stick very well. So I grabbed some cardboard and I traced it out on the cardboard, and it was a little short, so I had to do some funkiness here, but I set it in the boat to make sure it all fit pretty nicely. And now we're gonna get to cutting. I gotta suit up, and I don't want any of this Coosa on me because it makes a mess. So let's get after it. Let's see how it fits. I grinded it pretty good, and I'm thinking it's gonna work. So let's see if she fits. It's so light. I love Coosa. Just like that. A little high in a couple spots, but it's okay. So we're working with a nice 1/4 inch gap all the way around. It's a little thicker right there, and right here I messed up. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little thicker than I like, but once you put your tab under there, it'll be just fine. Now we got to get this thing glassed, supports underneath, and have it ready for when the fuel tank comes back. We'll be able to get it glassed in. And then I'll have to grind, I don't know, probably 2.5 to 3 inches on this side, and we're gonna lay a piece of glass over the whole thing to seal it in. So still got a lot of work, but it is moving forward. As you guys know, this 1/2-inch Coosa is pretty flexible. I showed you guys that. So we're gonna cut our supports out while we can, because it's way too moist and everything, and you know, I don't really want to laminate when it's super wet. I mean, it's muggy, it rained today, everything's wet, so just not a good idea to laminate today. It's a hot one. I mean, I was in that suit for like not even 5 minutes, soaked. All right, I got my pieces cut. Let's see how even they are. Dang, not too bad. One's a little higher than the other. Not bad at all. But that's kind of my plan, is I'll take these two, I'll put them up here, take these two, put them in the back. This will keep it nice and straight and solid. I'll have to grind these to round them off, and then I'll fillet the insides and bed it in some Cabasil, like a peanut butter type mixture with I'm gonna use polyester resin because it's cheaper. I don't really see a need for using epoxy on something like this, but since I can't laminate, I'm kind of screwed, guys. If you're new here, my dog just had torn ACL. I think on dogs they call it CCL, and I just had surgery a couple weeks ago, and just giving you little updates. Here he is. Hush. Calm down. Can't get him all fired up or we'll go run around. Let's go back inside. He likes being on camera. We got to take him off camera so he doesn't break another leg, but he's doing okay. Everything's wet. The boat had water in it, in the tarp, so I put a bucket there to try to keep all the water out, and it's still filled up, so I'm screwed there. I got some 1708 to put in here, like I said. I'm gonna do that. So next episode, we're gonna be laminating everything and getting it back 100% ready to be installed. Still waiting on the tank. We are in the right direction. So we're gonna continue with it, and hopefully I can get some days where it's not just so humid, and I feel pretty confident to be able to do any fiberglass, because I don't think right now would be a very good time. And if you see there, it's all wet from it going through the tarp. So your boy needs like a warehouse or something, but can't afford that. You guys make sure you like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on in your life. I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.